Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat as the channel name suggests, and today we're watching Captain America.
Hello?
It's been a few weeks since I finished Thor, which I really enjoyed and made me more excited to continue on in this Marvel journey. And today we have Captain America, which many of you guys have said in the comment section that you guys are excited for me to get to and you guys think that I will like it. So I don't exactly know what about it that you guys think that I'm going to like. I do my best to not read the synopsis, to not Google anything, to just come in as blind as I possibly can. So I know very little about Captain America. I feel like I was watching a video on YouTube one time that was going into like the history of Captain America, like the comic book series, but I don't know, did he like fight Nazis at some point? If that is the thing that happened, that is literally all I know. But I don't think that that's really gonna have any relevance to this story. So I'm going in pretty much completely blind again. I know about his like shield. I don't even know who plays Captain America. So I guess we're gonna find out. If I sound a little bit off today, and if I sounded a little bit off in my last reaction, it's because when I filmed my last reaction, I was just getting a cold, and now I'm just getting over that cold, so I am a little bit nasally. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can certainly hear it in myself, so I'm sorry if that's a bit distracting to you, but I mean, oh well. But yeah, that's all I really have to say at the top of this. I just want to get into the movie. So without further ado, let's get into Captain America.
I don't think you quite understand. You guys are gonna need one hell of a crane.
What is that? Is Captain America an extraterrestrial?
What is it?
My God. Base,
What is
give me a line to
it?
the colonel.
Is it his shield?
I don't care what time it is.
Yeah? This is so fascinating because this is absolutely not how I thought that this movie was going to start. This isn't modern day, is it? Huh. This is so fascinating.
What others see as superstition, you and I know to be a science. What you seek is just a legend. And why make such an effort to conceal it?
Hitting on similar themes as Thor, with the magic and the science parallels.
The Tesseract was the jewel of Odin's treasure room.
Oh, okay.
Fool! You cannot control the power you hold. You will burn!
I already have.
Henry.
Boy, a lot of guys getting killed.
Oh, okay. We are dealing with Nazis. I was wrong.
Kind of makes you think twice about enlisting. Hey, just start the cartoon.
Hey, you want to shut up?
Together with Allied forces, we'll face any threat, no matter the size.
Just a swift kick in the ass and he's on his way.
Oh, you're from Paramus now.
Mm.
You know it's illegal to lie on the
Why
Western
does he
Front.
want to go
Seriously, Jersey?
to war so badly?
Welcome to the Modern Marvels Pavilion and the world of
Stark
tomorrow.
Enterprises, is that what it
A
said?
greater world.
I like little hints of the other movies showing up. It's like a nice way to like tie the universes together without it being too overbearing. Okay. Is this like his grandfather, Tony Stark's? Or his father?
You really gonna do this again?
Is he gonna try to enlist again?
Try my luck.
As who? Steve from Ohio? They'll catch your horse. They'll actually take you.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, wow. The tonal shifts in each one of these movies is very stark. I kind of enjoy it because you never actually know what you're gonna get when you're introduced to a new Marvel character. Like, it's always different than the previous movies. So, I like that so far. What relation does Daniel Tucci have to this situation?
Where are you from, Mr. Rogers? Is it New Haven? Or Paramos? 5 exams in 5 different cities.
That might not be the right file.
No, it's not the exams I'm interested in. Do you want to kill Nazis?
I don't want to kill anyone. I don't like bullies. I don't care where they're from.
So what's your intentions?
I can offer you a chance. Only a chance.
So is this like a war movie? Was not expecting that, if that's what we're getting. But I'm here for it.
The exchange is stable. Amazing. The energy we have just collected, it could power my designs. All my designs.
Gentlemen, I'm Agent Carter. I supervise all operations for this division.
What's with the accent, Queen Victoria?
Step forward, Hodge.
She's gonna make an example out of you. And you might just deserve it.
Because I got a few moves I know you'll like.
Agent Carter.
I said what I said.
Colonel Phillips.
Every army starts with one man. Roger! Get off of there! At the end of this week, we will choose that man. Let's go! He will be the first in a new breed of super soldier.
Okay, interesting. I feel like I always bring up Final Fantasy VII, but that kind of reminds me of Soldier in Final Fantasy VII, how they're Mako infused. So I'm wondering what they mean by super soldier, like if it's gonna be some sort of genetic enhancement.
First man to bring it to me gets a ride back with Agent Carter. Move! Move! Come on, get up there! Nobody's got that flag in 17 years!
17 years, damn.
Come on, fall in!
Is it gonna be our boy Steve? Oh, he's, work smarter, not harder. He did what you asked him to do. You can't even be mad about it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. That's awesome.
Stick a needle in that kid's arm, it's gonna go right through him.
Come on, girls.
Yeah, so it is like some sort of
He's making me cry.
enhancement.
Hodge passed every test we gave him. He's big, he's fast, he obeys orders, he's a soldier.
He's a bully.
You know my words with niceness, Doctor. Grenade!
That is no.
Get away!
Huh. Interesting characterization so far. Definitely a lot different than Tony Stark and Thor so far. This is interesting. It's nice to have a little bit of a different perspective. Don't like needles.
Did it make him stronger?
Yeah. But there were other effects. The serum amplifies everything that is inside, so good becomes great. Bad becomes worse.
So now I'm starting to understand why he's,
This is why you were chosen.
yeah, would choose him.
Strong man who has known power all his life may lose respect for that power, but a weak man knows the value of strength and knows
That's interesting. And I like it.
compassion.
I just don't see why you need concern yourself. I can't imagine he'll succeed. Again.
His serum is the Allies' only defense against this power we now possess. If we take it away from them, then our victory is assured.
I got beat up in that alley, in that parking lot. And behind that diner.
Did you have something against running away?
run and they'll never let you stop.
I'm trying to determine whether I think that they're gonna end up together.
Can't say no forever.
All of the movies so far have had a love interest, so why stop now?
Figured I'd wait.
For what?
Right partner.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that they're ending up together.
Who may dim half the lights in Brooklyn, but we are ready.
So Stark Enterprises is in on this as well.
Don't you think you would be more comfortable in the booth?
Today, we take not another step towards annihilation, but the first step on the path to peace.
I wonder if he's going to change physically. I assume he is. What is he gonna come out looking like? Just like super muscly? Okay, I am ready for the big reveal. I have questions now about the actor and, like... Oh my god! Ooh, ooh. Nice aim. This is interesting. I'm wondering if he's gonna have to, like, learn how to be strong, or whether he just is intrinsically smart and capable now. Oh. That didn't seem too capable, so maybe not. That seemed very capable. Like, I'm just wondering if he has to, like, do training, or if, like, this is it. Damn.
Don't.
Oh. Excuse me, sir. That was just unnecessarily rude.
Daddy, I can swim.
Ooh, oh, but he's gonna save him. Because he's a good guy.
Cut off one head. Two more shall take its place.
So he just committed suicide. Damn.
What? Call it what it is, exile.
It kind of looks like the sigil of House Targaryen.
Your Hydra division has failed. You will be punished for your insolence. You will be brought before the Führer himself!
Oh my god. Oh, Lord. They just got obliterated out of existence. This guy seems to be having second thoughts. He's gonna help out the good guys. You are. I see it in your eyes.
The enlistment lines have been around the block since your picture hit the newsstands. You don't take a soldier, a symbol like that, and hide him in a lab.
You play ball with us, you'll be leading your own platoon in no time. Take the shield. Go!
Interesting. Interesting.
Guys, don't look at the camera.
Oh, I like this angle. Like this little propaganda campaign. Interesting. I was curious, like, how he became known as Captain America. I didn't know that it was gonna be like he was almost playing like a role. Oh, that's so interesting. I keep saying interesting, but it is really interesting to me. Oh, wow. So this is like an entire propaganda campaign. And that's like where Captain America was born from. That is cool. I like that. I like it. I mean, a well choreographed routine is a well choreographed routine, propaganda or not. Okay, so.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice too. That juxtaposition between people who are actually in it versus people who are like watching from overseas, you know, like in the way that they perceive him and in the way that they accept him.
We're all on the same team here.
Hey, Captain! Sign this!
Like, it just makes perfect sense to me that if you're off fighting a war and there's this guy who's getting all the fame and all the glory but not really doing anything, like, you would have resentment towards him. So I really like that they included that juxtaposition. I think it's really smart.
I need the casualty list from Mazzano.
You don't get to give me orders, son.
I just need one name, Sergeant James Barnes from the 107th.
I have signed more of these condolence letters today than I would care to count. But the name does sound familiar. I'm sorry.
So you're just not going to check? You're just going to assume?
Through some of the most heavily fortified territory in Europe, we'd lose more men than we'd save. But I don't expect you to understand that because you're a chorus girl.
Yeah, they don't
I think I
respect
understand
him.
just fine.
Well, then understand it somewhere else. If I read the posters correctly, you got someplace to be in 30 minutes.
Yes, sir. I do.
Steve!
Okay, so he's gonna be wearing his Captain America outfit while he goes and saves the day. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
Someone thought I was meant for more than this.
Stark is the best civilian pilot I've ever seen.
So are you too. Do you... Fondue?
This is your transponder. Activate it when you're
Yeah, just blow past that question. I would too. He doesn't have his iconic shield yet, though. We did see it at the beginning of the movie, but again, I'm still not too sure how that beginning sequence fits in with the rest of the plot yet. Damn. I feel like that shield, like having that shield in this environment, it's probably not a great idea, but. Ooh! Damn! Imagine getting your head caught in a door. Like, that sounds awful. My condolences to that man.
Who are you supposed to be?
Captain America.
I beg your pardon?
He said what he said.
What, are we taking everybody?
You know what you're doing?
Yeah. I've knocked that Adolf Hitler over 200 times.
In his dreams.
You know how to use that thing? Okay.
Bucky.
Oh my god. So his friend is still alive.
What happened to you?
I joined the army.
That's it.
Permanent?
So far.
That's the thing that I didn't even consider. Is he gonna have to keep taking doses? Or is it a one dose thing?
Captain America! How exciting!
I am a great fan of your films.
It almost feels meta.
No matter what lies Askin told you, you see I was his greatest success.
Is he taking off a mask? Oh. Oh.
You don't have one of those, do you?
Okay.
You are deluded, Captain.
You should have kept the mask on. But I am here for the comic book-esque aesthetics, you know?
Took a chance with you, Agent Carter, and now America's golden boy and a lot of other good men are dead because you had a crush.
It wasn't that. I had faith.
He's being so condescending. Could you imagine how fucking badass you would feel? You'd feel like the coolest motherfucker alive. And you would be. That's the thing. And you would be.
Captain, that's your cue.
I thought he'd be taller.
Is that Stanley? Did I get it? Did I get it this time? Hopefully. Hopefully I didn't just look at some random old man and say, it's Stan Lee. Because that would be embarrassing.
Enchaîné ou bien pleure comme un petit bébé.
J'espère tous les trois.
Moi aussi.
We're in.
I wish I understood French more. I'm a bad Canadian.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Mr. Stark.
He's in
400 prisoners liberated. Wow. I didn't realize he got that many people out.
Read about what you did.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's,
She seems like she's into him,
just doing
but
what needed to be done.
he does not seem like he's into her.
The women of America, they owe you their thanks. And seeing as they're not here.
Captain, we're ready for you, if you're not otherwise occupied.
Agent Carter, wait.
Looks like finding a partner wasn't that hard after all.
That'll allow you to...
What about this one?
No, that's just a prototype.
What's it made of?
Vibranium. It's stronger than steel and a third the weight.
I mean, why bring it if you didn't want him to fall in love with it? I'm just like thinking about if the shield did not work that well, like she would have just murdered him because she's upset. Oh my gosh. Kind of looks like the enemy in Thor, the like ice weapon thing. Oh my goodness. I was about to say, Bucky sounds like such a World War II era name that I was like, he can't be brought into the 21st century. His name's Bucky. But damn, that was rough.
If they cut off one head, two more shall take its place. Hail Hydra.
It's interesting that they hail Hydra, because I feel like Hitler doesn't want anyone else hailed but him. So it does show that they sort of like worship Schmidt, and that he sees himself as this like larger than life figure, that he has them hailing them.
Dr. Erskine said that this serum wouldn't just affect my muscles, it would affect my cells. I can't get drunk.
What? Not that getting drunk is the end-all be-all of living, but I would at least want a heads up that I couldn't get drunk anymore forever, you know, like, that's kind of rough. Was that the Wilhelm scream? If not the Wilhelm scream, then another very recognizable scream.
But unfortunately, I am on a tight schedule.
So am I.
Oh, imagine accidentally Obliterating your own team. Sorry. I didn't mean to hit you, but your cells no longer exist on this f***ing earth.
Keep it steady! Wait!
Just in case you don't come back.
Go get him.
Oh, 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 oh. I was not prepared for that. Oh. What? What just happened?
What about the plane?
That's a little bit tougher to explain.
There's not enough time. This thing's moving too fast and it's heading for New York.
A week next Saturday at the Stork Club.
You got it.
8 o'clock on the dot. Don't you dare be late.
I'd hate to step on your...
Damn.
Steve?
So this is where we found the shield at the beginning of the movie. This is why the shield was in this like remote icy area. Captain America though, I'm wondering, because like there's a 0% chance he died there obviously, so just like where did he go? Like what happened with him? At the beginning of the movie I thought that he was an extraterrestrial. Look how far we've come. Yeah, we're back to the beginning of the movie now. This is like the howling that was playing during the Marvel intro.
The Phillies have managed to tie it up at 4-4. But the Dodgers have 3 men on.
I have questions.
Where am I?
You're in a recovery room in New York City. Captain Rogers.
Who are you?
Oh my god. When did this become the Truman Show? Oh, that is interesting. What is happening? This is modern day now. What? How did we get here?
Hey, soldier.
You've been asleep, Cap, for almost 70 years.
Wow.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a lot to take in. The woman you loved is now like 90. Captain America will return in the Avengers, and I think that the Avengers is the next one. Oh, this is like a trailer.
Hero in the world.
Did this play during the like screening when it was in theaters? Oh, because that would get you f***ing hype.
I mean, swing.
May 2012. Wow. Wow, 11 years ago. I have been out of the loop for 11 f***ing years. Jeez. This is random, but when I see Avengers promo, the first thing I think of is in 2012 when it came out. I was into the Hunger Games at that time, and like me and my friends dressed up and went to the theaters and like went on like opening day, and it was a whole thing. And I just remember seeing so much promo for the Avengers and being like, the Avengers. Kind of kidding. I wasn't that brazen about it. I didn't have like that many strong emotions about it, but I remember just being absolutely not interested. So this is really fun, and it feels like a very big, like, full circle moment for me to finally sit down and watching them, learning that I enjoy them. At the beginning of this video, I did mention that I was watching a YouTube video that was talking about the history of Captain America, and the only thing that I could remember about that was that like at one point I'm pretty sure he fought Nazis. But I meant that, or I thought about that in like a similar vein of like Bugs Bunny or like Mickey Mouse and those IP being used as propaganda during this era. I didn't mean it in a way of like, I didn't think that it actually was gonna have anything to do with the plot. So that was actually kind of shocking to me, but a good little surprise that I like technically knew more than I thought that I knew, but I still knew very little. So that was really fun. I think that this might be my favorite so far. I just thought that it was a really well-made movie. I thought it was well directed. I thought it was well acted. I liked the sets. I liked the props. I liked the editing. I liked the movie. I thought it was a well-made movie. I felt like it blended the historical with the supernatural in a way that was compelling all throughout the film. And I like his origins in propaganda. That seems really fascinating to me, and somewhere I honestly wasn't expecting us to go. I didn't really touch on this in the Thor video because it wasn't that important to me, but when we weren't in Asgard or that other place with the ice gods or whatever, when we weren't in the supernatural, when we were on Earth, the settings were kind of boring. I was mostly okay with it, but like there wasn't much to look at visually, and I feel like this movie really stepped it up. And so in comparison to that, I really loved the environments in this movie. I thought that they were really great. Something I find interesting is that Captain America presents as your very typical all-American boy, but the soldiers that he wanted to lead were all kind of visible minorities in some regard. And I think that that was a very pointed decision, since the population of America is made up of people who come from all over the world. So it felt cool to have that representation in there. I like the way that it also tied in both Thor and Iron Man. In Iron Man 1, we learned that Stark Enterprises like makes weapons for war, and I didn't anticipate us going backwards like in time, so I didn't think that that was going to again be relevant to the plot at any juncture. Like I had an epiphany moment. I didn't say it during the movie, but I had an epiphany moment where I was like, oh yeah, I totally like forgot that they had already set up that, you know, Stark Enterprises was a weapons company, and that was what they did. And that was what they were known for. My little pea brain wasn't even thinking about the fact that like that so easily ties into the plot of this movie, where we're spending most of our time fighting a war. So that was really fun. I think Captain America as a character is going to be a nice contrast and a nice foil to both Tony Stark and Thor. And I'm really excited to see how they all three come together, and where they gel and where they might conflict. So that should be really, really fun to see. I think in the next movie, I think that the next movie is the First Avengers movie, so I am excited to get into it. Again, I think that this might be my favorite one so far, so it has made me even more excited to continue on in this journey. So I can't wait to keep watching them. I honestly can't. I'm really looking forward to seeing where we go next. But yeah guys, that is it for me. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Please take care, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye.